Hey guys, Greg Christensen, Grandview Livestock here. And I was just kind of doing a pasture evaluation here, looking what we got ahead of us as far as forage. And my gosh, we've had so much rain, and this forage is unbelievable. And the diversity of it too, I'm really surprised. Here's something I haven't seen this on the place, of course. Now, as you can rotational graze and let it rest, you'll start seeing this. But that's Timothy. Yeah, I've not seen that here before, and it's not everywhere in this pasture, but there's some here, some there. And of course, you can see this fescue out in there. Then you see the brome right there. Yeah, this is, I would say there's, try to think about, like, if I cut this for hay, how many bales it would make. I would say it would make 3 to 4 bales an acre conservatively. I mean, I'm just guessing there, but kind of think it would. So it's just a lot. We still, and this is still 3 pastures away. So what we're looking at is maybe getting some neighbors' cows in here. I have a friend had some fall cows, and I don't even know what to charge. Hard to know what to charge, and especially when you're friends and you sort of help each other out. But I think we would run the goats in first, the goats and the sheep, and then bring the dry cows in behind, and there'll still be a lot left because well, they won't hurt this too much, you know. But we're probably still 30 days from even needing to be up in this. So I don't know. But we've just had lots of rain this past 3 weeks. Of course, we haven't been able to do much planting. We got a day in on Memorial Day. But yeah, it's been really wet. Now we've got 2 days of clear weather, they tell us, and then it's gonna be several days of rainy weather again. Yeah, just look at all this orchard grass in here. It just amazes me. And that curly dock, they like that. Just a lot of those weeds that if you have sheep and goats, they're no longer weeds. They're forage. Like, oh, well, here's a patch of ragweed in here. Probably someplace. Maybe we fed a bale of hay there or something. Suppressed the grass a little bit too much in that area. I think actually what this was, there was a, right up here, got wet. Late winter, early spring, we're still feeding some sheep and goats up here. You might have seen them on the video. And we unrolled some hay here, but they didn't like it very good because there was enough forage and they were out picking on it. So they didn't really, so you can see that there, they didn't really eat it up much. But it'll decompose and there'll be, you know, good grass there this next year. There's giant ragweed there. He's not too giant, but they like those. He'll be gone. He turns sheep and goats in here, he'll be gone. Yeah, there's some gamma grass. There's several patches of it in and around this pasture here now. There never used to be that here either. Yeah, everything likes that. There's some sweet clover over here with the yellow flower on it. Yeah, look at all the orchard grass here. Boy. There's some red clover kind of sprinkled in here. That's from probably hay we fed, and years ago I spread some seed out in here. Just with a four-wheeler and a seed spreader, broadcaster. So we haven't been able to get many soybeans planted. We've still got a lot to go, but we grow good forage, so I don't know, take what you get. Well, there, ladies and gentlemen, that's Cerisa lespedeza. First I've seen up here. There's another little piece of it. Years ago, I'm going to say, gosh, I don't know if it was in the 90s maybe, or early 2000s. It was really dry. Hay was hard to get, and I was about out of hay, and I bought some Cerisa hay. I had goats at the time, and I fed them up here. I fed all that Cerisa, and there was seed in it, but I never did see any of it in this pasture. I think the goats just ate it up before it really could take hold. They like it, and sheep do too. And so there's some that might have survived from that time period. It was probably 15 years ago, I'd say. Yeah, if you look, well, let me see. Down in there, that's just some common lespedeza that's been in here. I raised some one year and spread the seed up in here, and it's seeded back ever since. It has to come up from a seed every year. So if you let your pastures rest and don't raise them too heavily at any one time, that stuff will come back, and it'll be pretty prolific. And you know, we got them sprouts coming in there, but the sheep and goats like those. They put the hurt on those pretty quick. And there's some brome in there now. Always the little ragweeds in there. And red clover. Oh yeah, they'll enjoy themselves out here. But we got to get them across the creek from the pasture they're in, and with all the rain, the creek's up kind of high, and they don't want to cross it, and their babies don't want to cross it right now. So that's an issue. And I was just reminded that we spread some seed up here this winter. One of the things was everlasting clover. So some of that little clover down there could be that everlasting. I'm not even sure what it looks like. Then there was chicory. Again, I don't know exactly what it looks like. I know what wild chicory looks like, but this looked a little different than what they showed us there. And we got this seed. We put on 5 pounds an acre behind a four-wheeler. Gosh, I don't think it cost us $10 to $15 an acre, let's just say. And we got it from Green Cover Seed in Iola, Kansas. That's about an hour south of us. And they also have a place, their main place is up in Nebraska. But they have a really good cover crop, pasture, 4-H meetings there. They had one there last December, and that's when we talked about this seed, and then we got some and spread it on here. And again, we just in a 4-wheeler going back and forth. Takes a little bit, takes all the time, but you know, if it's putting nitrogen in your grass, we haven't fertilized this. Gosh, I don't know. It's been 10, 15 years. I fertilized it maybe a couple times when I've cut this for hay before, but I don't really like doing that, carrying your nutrients off. So, like I said, we're going to try to get some cows in and put them on it. So, hey, it's nice to see the sunshine. I hope y'all are getting enough rain. I know there are places that's dry. I mean, honestly, we're a little too wet. I was out looking at some crop fields today. I can't even walk on them. Looked like the river's going to be maybe up to the road there east of Lacine. That's our closest town of any size. You can't go in that way. And if it rains some more next week, well, it's going to be worse. So, hey, enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed going on a pasture walk here. Have a good goating.